Hi, here is another example of how to write ttcn3 project using Titan. So let's start. Here I have Eclipse and I have already installed Titan project. You can see some how to install Titan from my previous videos. So let's open a project, and I have a project called Ping Pong. Next, so it's an empty project. Finish. So I don't need to change anything right now here. Okay. In the source I create ttcn3 module, and I'm gonna call it also Ping Pong. Next, uncheck generate with module skeleton is inserted. Finish. So I have now the ttcn3 empty. So first I need to create a module. Sorry, module Ping Pong. Yeah. Okay, so this is where actually you can start doing the code for ttcn3. So let's have a template and car string, and call it the template, the Pong template. So template, and it's equal to Pong. So this is variable where I'm going to get back when I'm sending a ping. Now let's start having a port type port ping pong type port type ping pong port type message. Okay, so I have out, and it's gonna be car string, and also the n is going to be car string. So here I define the port which has a ping pong port type, and it has one input and one output, both of them of car string. Now I need to create the components. So the first component is component mtc type, and the component has a variable car string the wrong response, sorry, the wrong response, and I have, tell you what, let's make it like this. For that I have a port, and this port car string, sorry, port, port is actually not car string, it's the port Ping Pong. Copy and paste that one, and let's call it Ping Pong port. Okay. Now let's have another component type component system type. This is our SUT, and the system type has port also of ping pong type, and let's call it system ping pong port. Okay, actually probably I don't need this, but let me just uncomment it. Once I need it, I'm gonna comment it. This is ping pong port type, so ping pong port type. Okay, so now I have a template and I have a message. Then I have two component, one MTC type and system type. This is system under test. So now let's build a test case. Test case, play ping pong. So let's play ping pong, and this runs on MTC type system, and the system is the system type. Okay, so this is our test case. Now we need to map the component. So MTC which has ping pong port, and system colon, which is the, so basically we map the ports together. Okay, so what we did here is we map the ports of the MTC component with the port of system component. Okay, so now next is we need now to send a message. So in the ping pong port dot send, and what we send is ping. So we are sending ping. So, and here we have different alternatives. Okay, so what we're saying here that after we mapped the two component using the ports, here from the ping pong port which belongs to the MTC, we send a char string called ping. And here we have different alternatives. The first one is if the ping pong port receive we can actually write, there are two ways to do that. Either we can receive pong here, pong. So if the ping pong if we send a ping and we receive pong, then what do we have to do is, this is not semicolon, this is what we have to do is to write a log receive a Pong, and we set the verdict set verdict, yeah, into true or pass, sorry, pass and fail. Okay, so what we say here, if we send a ping through the ping pong port of the MTC and we receive a pong from the other side of the port, that means this is, we receive the pong and this case pass. Another alternative is when we don't actually receive pong, so we can copy and paste that one. If we receive something else, let's say if we receive hello, that means the test fails. So we say, for example, log receive a hello and set verdict into fail. Or not fail, it's called incons. Yeah, incorrect. The third option is to when ping pong receive nothing, so when ping pong the port of ping pong receive nothing, then we say log, for example, we write a log that we did not receive a pong, and here they set verdict into fail. Okay, so this is one of the test cases. Here we have three alternatives. When we send a pong, if we receive the correct word pong, we pass and we have a log. If we receive other than pong, that means we receive this, we mentioned that we log that we receive hello, and this is incorrect or inconsistent actually, or I don't know what does it mean. And if we receive nothing, that we didn't receive pong and the set verdict into fail. So this is one of the test cases. I think it's enough. I just want to mention that instead of using pong, we can actually use the template and we put it here. Yeah, so basically, yeah, it's the same thing, but it's easy to use it this way. Now the last step is to, okay, I forgot actually to write a stop. This is alternate and semicolon, then stop. Okay, now we have the control where we're gonna execute the test cases. We have only one test case, execute, and we have this case called play ping pong. Okay, save. So now this is a simple example for where we write a ttcn3 project module, and now if we try to compile it, let's say I usually use clean and build, you see we will get an error. Yeah, what he said that there's a fatal error, like he doesn't have a ping pong port type. The ping pong port type is actually the header of the skeleton of the ping pong port. So we need to create a skeleton where actually this is can be generated automatically, where we have a file in C++ program with a header. How to do that? I'll show you right now. So let me just go to the Cygwin console. We can do that right now using the command line. Right now the Titan project doesn't allow you to create a skeleton through Eclipse environment. So first of all, you need to check that the compiler actually is recognized. So you write compiler -v, which means that this one is recognized, and see that the compiler using GCC 4.9.2. Okay, so let's see. So right now I am at the ttcn3. I need to go to the workspace where my project is located, where the ping pong project is located. So ttcn3, ttcn3 workspace, so ping pong source. Okay, so right now here the ping pong ttcn, it's right, this is the one. Now in order to create the skeleton, I need to write compile -t, then the ping pong ttcn, enter. Here it tells me that generated the code, and there are two files has been generated. One is ping pong port type .hh, and the other one, the source, is ping pong port type .cc. Okay, so now this is done. So as you see, we use -t to build the, or to generate the skeleton port. We don't see it right now, so basically I right click and refresh. You see now that these port types has been created. Now if I clean and build, you'll see that the error will disappear. Okay, it's gone. Good. So now if I try to run it, you'll see that run as Titan parallel launcher. You see that executing. So now if I go to the execute main controller, right click, start host, and create MTC. So I create the MTC. One last thing is start execution. So it tells me test case, so I have one test case is ping pong play. Let's run it one time. Okay, see, there is nothing. The problem here that the skeleton is not responding because there isn't actually anything being defined or written within the skeleton. So we need to close this and get back to the Titan editing, and let me go to the source and see the ping pong port type.cc. We just make it bigger. Great. So this is a skeleton, and basically every time you try to generate it, you get the same functions. What's important right now here for us is the outgoing send. This function where actually it send message back to the MTC component through MTC port, ping pong port. So we need to write something like a message back where this case receive, in this case when we receive a message, as you see that here ping pong port, we need to receive a message back, and this can be done from using the outgoing send function. As we can see that here we have a parameter constant of char string, and we need to uncomment the send parameter. The send parameter is of type char string, so this is where what we receive from the MTC port, and it's supposed to be ping. This is where we send the message, so we need to check if string compare strcmp string compare send par with ping equal 0. So if we are sending a char string of like the sending a message called ping, then what we supposed to do, there is incoming message, we send back what? Pong, yeah. So if we receive a message called ping, then send back message pong. We can have an else. Okay, so the else, we have incoming message we can say anything like unknown. Okay, so this is enough for this example. So like when we receive a ping message, we reply back a pong, otherwise it's unknown message. Let's save it and let's get back and build it again. It's compiling. So now it compiled. Let's right click. Okay, and go to the Titan executing. So we can do an automatic execution, and here we have this case ping pong, play ping pong, and run it one time. So message pass, as you can see. Okay, let's try it again, but instead of having pong, let's say we have hello, so that we, in this case down, you'll see that when we have a hello, we will see that we will get a set further get inconc. Save and build automatically. Sorry, let's make it build automatically. Try again. Build the project. Well, let's build the project. Anyway, it's already built, I guess. Now let's run it. Okay. And see, no, pass. It seems there's something wrong. Give me a sec, I need to compile it actually. So I change this one into hello. Oh yeah, no. This one keep it as pong. No, we need to change in order to have this alternative. We need to change it here. So instead of having pong, we can have hello, and similar to the hello. So we receive hello, and this I like to clean. Okay, it's compiled now. Let's run it. Now with execution, and let's run this case. Now we should have, shouldn't pass inconc. Yeah, see, overwrite. So inconc. Okay, so we can go to the log file and we can view exactly what we have here. Okay, one thing I need to mention is that you can actually look at the logs we already wrote, so we can see it here. These are the logs. Like for example, the log where it says receives a hello, that one. So basically you can actually use the log statement to debug your code by writing log at any place and you keep following up in the log folder using open text table view. One last thing, I would like to appreciate my friend Bernard Stefan, who's actually have built this Ping Pong example. Bernard, if you Bernard Stefan, if you look at his website, he got a ttcn3. He got a bunch of information about ttcn. It's from the beginning. It tells you what's ttcn and how it works. It's a quite good website to learn ttcn3. And also he got a list of examples, and he tells you exactly how to write ttcn module. And this is the examples on tutorials where you can actually learn more about ttcn3. And this is the Ping Pong HTML Ping Pong example. Also, Bernard Stefan, he's one of the seniors in ttcn3 using ttcn3 language, and he got a lot of publication. You can look at all these publications. He's a good teacher actually. So that's for today, and thank you.